forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. This one caught by Max Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
Yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 3. And he completes a Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
To throw now on first down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. Bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
First and goal from the 3. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Take a 7-0 lead.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken to about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Arizona.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return this time will go to the 42-yard line. 1st quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Murray now. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Finally down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Cardinals nothing.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. with Cook. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
At the Cardinals' 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
14. Cardinals nothing. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fairly short kick from the 14. And now a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Drive and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The tackle made by...
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. A great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Murray again. This is Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play. He didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. From the gun, Murray. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
4 makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Give to Cook out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Simmons there defensively.
As mentioned, here's the younger brother of Dustin. This is Brenton Colquitt to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle where you come up with it.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the snap. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, here's Murray. lets it go deep for Kirk. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith. Takes some time points. I'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Lets it fly for this is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Set to return it. Here's Turner. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. To throw again on second down. Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. The 20, 10, and they're bring this one back. It's a final return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Vikings 41. Cardinals nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I were down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football, or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 37-yard line.
2nd and 13. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Murphy. And he'll take this back all the way past the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're quickly to field it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got this down to the 35. Just 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense, because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
Room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Dan Bailey to kick on for Minnesota.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taking it about the 1. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the air here after the INT of the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Murray. This one caught by Israel. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Murray now on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And now here's another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with a forward Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got him in wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here on first down. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Deontay Thompson. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. He's got his man. It's caught end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. shotgun now from Murray. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Vikings 28, Cardinals 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Oh, mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So that one will be accepted. Starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The penalty. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at
the Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Screen pass, that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
3 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
A Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up at the 46, and that will bring a finish to this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Minnesota, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the